Vegetarian.
Yes.
Like Brontosaurus, that was a vegetarian dinosaur. You would be a vegetarian if you ate Brontosaurus.
All right. We are going to have to make sure that we pick no vegetarians for the judging.
That is true.
Unfortunately,
because you have to eat both sandwiches.
We're shooting ourselves in the foot, but you're gonna okay.
Yeah.
But we may have to do like the same way that juries get interviewed. We may need to make sure that you're not biased towards vegetarianism. So that may be part of this. You may be screened out.
You're making a vegetarian sandwich. You said, tell us a little bit about the sandwich that you guys.
All right, so we struggled with a name for this puppy. Right now we're calling it the Upper Crust. Alex and I, as a food blog, we've competed 3 times in the Grilled Cheese Invitational. We hold 5 trophies spanning various categories. 2 years ago, we decided to retire, hang up our belt, and let all of the young whippersnappers out there claim their fame.
Oh wait, he's competing against the hot knives now.
Exactly. We 2 years ago did a demonstration. Last year we rented a food truck and sold sandwiches, which was a monster all its own. This year we decided to just kind of help MC a chef stage and throw our sweat into it for one challenge.
And thus the Thunderdome.
Exactly. The cream of the crop will be cooking here. There's another face-off and there's a demo later today. But our sandwich, the Upper Crust, keeps it somewhat simple, although it's more cheeses than we usually like to involve in the matter. The real standout cheese is Llandaff, which is a Welsh-style cheese from Vermont, I believe. Let's grab that mic. And it's not the prettiest looking cheese, but it is amazing.
I think it's beautiful. So Llandaff is made by this small farm. These 2 friendly people that, were about to go bankrupt basically until they decided to start turning their milk into cheese. And so they went to Wales and learned how to make a style of cheese, and now they make it really, really well. It's delicious. So we're mixing that with a cloth-bound style cheddar, also made in Vermont. We're also using butter from Vermont. Neither of us is from Vermont, nor are we members of the Vermont Milk and Dairy Council. The outside of the cheese will be crisped with 3-year aged Gouda, hence the upper crust. And inside will be homemade sriracha that Evan made in his house.
So you say you have a cheese-crusted grilled cheese sandwich?
That's correct.
Whoa. That means the first thing you bite into? Cheese.
Well,
not bread, cheese.
We find that you need a good crunch.
Absolutely.
And without burning your bread, the crunch is more cheese.
Texture is important.
We've won trophies with a French onion soup sandwich.
I remember that sandwich.
In which you crunch it Parmesan crust and slurp the soupy onions.
It is all the best parts of French onion soup, just the cheesy oniony top part.
But I would really like to know what kind of cheese we have being worked on the left side of the stage with your vegetarian lamb. What kind of cheese are you working with?
We're using the Telaggio and the Gruyere.
Telaggio?
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
Gruyere.
Gruyere.
From Whole Foods.
Classics. Paid. All right, how we doing?
The chefs are warming some stuff up, getting the pans hot. It's important to have a hot pan when you grill cheese. You want it to start hot. You can't let it just warm up.
Let's go.
Butter, of course, very, very essential. A lot of butter going on the bread, a lot of butter going in the pan. It's all about timing. It's a very careful operation. Things being lined up. We have a grilled cheese going down. We've got one sandwich down. We got some bread down on the left-hand side. Can you guys feel the magic happening? It's beginning to happen. You guys have been enjoying the day thus far. Have eaten some good sandwiches, I hope. Excellent.
Anticucho sauce.
Say again?
The anticucho sauce. This is a Peruvian marinade sauce. We use it to marinate the beef carbs and any type of meat we skewer and we cook it on the grill. So I made this marinade, which is made from ají panca. It's a Peruvian chili. It's dry, so you put vinegar, a little bit soy sauce, you put garlic, oregano, cumin. So you mix it, and it's a marinade. It's really tasty. You're gonna try it.
And that's all in your meat mixture here.
Yes.
That's lamb and chorizo.
Lamb,
Or is
chorizo.
it a lamb? It's a lamb chorizo.
No, it's lamb. I crispy the lamb until really then I got the chorizo. I'll mix it together and add some tomatoes, onion, and I add this sauce.
Beautiful. My grandmother taught me that you always want to use more than one kind of meat. You just get better results that way. She makes chili with pork, beef, and chorizo. Weighting sandwiches down is also a key step that is necessary.
We've found that pressing is really the key technique. I'm sure you've all experienced the bread burning, the cheese not melting. Pressing helps prevent this. We took it up a notch last year when we had to make 1,300 sandwiches. It's hard to press 1,300 sandwiches. So the other technique we found, once you flip once, a little bit of water, and you can create steam, which will help the cheese melt quicker. But again, I don't know when you're going to be grilling 1,300 sandwiches.
Hopefully very soon. All of you will be grilling 1,300 sandwiches for 1,300 people.
Okay.
That's better than grilling 1,300 sandwiches for 8 people. That can get problematic.
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah.
More pans, more butter.
The wind is against us, friends. Patience, it is a virtue. Hi. What kind of bread are you guys using, if I may ask?
For us,
what sort of
we're
bread are you
using like raisins and the other ones, raisins and almonds, I think.
Raisins and
Walnuts,
almonds.
raisins and walnuts.
Raisins and walnuts.
Yeah,
It's beautiful bread.
I love it. Yeah.
And you're toasting it ahead of time before you put the cheese on.
Yes.
And then you're gonna.
I'm gonna
gutsy.
basically I'm just gonna try to toast one side
I
to
see.
get a little bit crispy. Then I'm gonna turn around. I'm
Getting the
gonna put-
crispiness going ahead of time.
Then
Always.
put the
always
cheese and add more pie butter. And
Fantastic.
Yeah.
A layering process on the left-hand side. Layering crispiness with richness, crispiness with richness. You're gonna get a good result no matter what.